Hey, this is April and this is Let Your Hair Down. So today we are actually doing a day in the life video, and I actually decided to take my nephews and my family to a place called Southern Fresh Farms here where we live. Now Southern Fresh Farms is a really cool place. They have a petting zoo. You can buy fresh produce. I love because they have sunflowers, so I get my sunflowers from here. They have awesome raw honey. So we're really excited to kind of get out of the house and just breathe some fresh air. So if you're new to this channel, this is Let Your Hair Down, and I'm your girl, April. This channel is all about beauty, lifestyle, and just good old-fashioned girl talk. So, let's go. It's going to be a fun day. So we are on our way to pet some animals. My nephew has some food to feed. This cow is massive.
Give him one. Go give it to him. Let him eat it. Oh, some of them can't get it off the ground. What did they say? Why they can't get it off the ground?
Hey guys, so we actually came back from Southern Fresh Farms, and I did add a couple pictures in so you can kind of see what Southern Fresh Farms looks like. It was actually really hot out, so we decided to cut the trip a little short. They did not have all the animals out because here in Florida it was ridiculous. It felt like it was like 115 degrees outside. So I understand why they put some animals away, but it was just a fun afternoon to get the family out and to have a little bit of safe fun, because it is hard being inside the house all the time with the two little ones and everyone's going crazy, just having like that cabin fever. So we just like to take little trips here and there and try and stay safe as much as possible. But I was so glad that I was able to film a little bit so you guys can see exactly what the farm looks like. They're actually really cool. They actually just run pretty much off donations, so I try and support them as much as I can. I did get the honey, so that was mine that I did end up buying. It was $20 for the big mason jar, and I prefer to have raw honey. I think it's really good for allergies and just different things for your body. But it was nice because it was grown here in my city, so I decided to support them, and I got a spaghetti squash. I got me some sunflowers for my dining room table because that is my favorite flower, so I was really excited to see that on there. So there's a couple things I did want to talk to you guys about today, and I know the video is kind of jumpy today. It's not normally what I used to do, but I still think it's kind of fun to take you guys with me throughout my day. Now, there are two things I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is confidence and how to build confidence and what they may look like if you're struggling with that. And the other one I want to talk to you about is a surprise. So you have to watch the whole video to actually hear exactly what I want to say as my second little topic. So let's go ahead and talk about confidence for a minute. I have a lot of girlfriends that asked me to do this video, and I kind of was honored because I feel like they may think I have a lot of confidence. In all actuality, I didn't grow up having a lot of confidence. It was just something that I had to grow into, I guess. I actually really struggle with finding my voice in social situations, especially situations at school. When I was in middle school or high school, I just was more of an observer. Like, I would sit back and watch everybody kind of do their thing, and then when I needed to chime in, I decided to, or I just kind of sat back and kind of listened. I was more like a listener type, but I think it was probably until like college definitely when I started teaching a couple years ago, I found like my voice, and I told myself that I can do those things and I can be confident and I didn't have to worry about what other people thought. And I kind of grew up to just being who I was, and that was okay. Not really having to worry about being rejected, even though I faced tons of rejection. And it's not always from people, it's just different situations that I've been through. But I actually took that and I just kind of learned from it. And to be honest, I don't know where my confidence comes from. I think it's just me not really caring. It's just like, you know what? This is who I am. I'm going to do what I do. Take it or leave it. That's it. But if you are struggling with confidence, I do have a couple of things that I've learned through the years that can definitely help you. And the first one is just be who you want to be. You know, I feel like everyone has something special about them, and everyone is made differently. And there's no reason to feel like you can't be that person. And if you are in that situation where you have a group of friends or at work and things like that, it may take some time just to be by yourself, just to really figure out who is your ride or die, as I like to say, who is really down for you, who's really the person or the people that you can keep around you that's going to help you with your confidence, and that's going to help you be the person that you want to be. And it also starts with loving yourself, knowing exactly who you are, who your identity is in, because I have a lot of friends, like I told you in my previous videos, that are moms, and they love being a mom. They love having children be that safe place for them, or being someone that they need. And you may find your identity in motherhood or just in your profession, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's awesome. But for me as a teacher, I really wanted to grow in that area, because we all have places that we can develop in. And if you're feeling like, you know, I'm not the best mom, or I'm not the best teacher, or I'm not the best sister, or daughter, start to kind of look into that side and think. I really think talking positive words into yourself is awesome. This is a daily struggle for me, because I haven't told you guys this, but I'm actually on a weight loss journey. I guess you can call it like a transformation. I don't know. But I had a health scare back in August, and I will share that with you guys when the time is right. It's just not the right time right now, because this video is already probably like 4 hours long. I'm just kidding. It's really not. But at the right time, I'll share that with you guys. But I had a health scare in August, and not only that, I just really wanted to be healthier. I like eating healthy. I like working out. I mean, I find enjoyment in that. But I had to actually talk myself every single day, just say, hey, April, you're beautiful. Hey, you can do this. And just have those positive words that you can continue to talk to yourself. Or if you're doing your hair or your makeup and you're not the best hairstylist or makeup artist, you know, just saying, you know what, it's not about what I put on my face, it's about who I am inside. And that's all that matters. I have people that love me, people that just want to be around me. And that's those positive things that I talk to myself about. I also like to read a lot of self-help books, just because I want to be a better version of myself all the time. And I don't want to stop growing in that. And I know life gets busy, and especially as women, we have a lot of people that depend on us, and it can get really, really hard. And sometimes you just kind of let yourself go, especially during this quarantine time. Like, I am not going to lie to you guys. There were like 2 days where I didn't even shower, like repeatedly. Like, it's just things that happen. Or I was in my yoga pants, or I didn't even do my hair. My face did not touch a makeup brush in a long time. You know, it's just whatever. It's just how it is, or how it was. You know, we're starting to kind of get back a little bit here in Florida, just like kind of breaking out of the quarantine, and, you know, numbers are rising and things like that. But let me get back on topic. But yes, so I have to talk positively to myself. And even if you have to go the extra mile and write a couple positive things on a Post-it note, stick it on your mirror or your vanity, or just around the room. If you have a significant other, talk to them about that. Say, hey, I'm really struggling with this. I need words of affirmation. And actually another little thing too is doing like your love language, the 5 love languages. There's a quiz online, and if you want, or I can just go ahead and add that too in the description box, that link, taking that test and really figuring out, you know, what ways you like to be loved and how you like to be loved. And it's not always romantic, but it could just be as simple like, oh, I appreciate you, or thank you for doing that, or it could be physical touch. So I think that's really important to build your confidence, just to really figure out how you like to be loved. And that test definitely helps you figure that out. So the next point I want to talk about is do something that scares you. do something that is out of the ordinary. And I am not a public speaker by any means. The only reason why I talk a lot is because I'm a teacher. But there have been times where I have been asked to do like crazy things that I never thought I would be able to do or even want to do, but I did it anyway. For instance, I had it on my heart to deliver a message to my home church. It's not the church I go to now, but where I grew up ish, kind of. Their church, they had a youth day, and I just felt it on my heart to kind of literally give a sermon. So I wrote it all out. It took me a whole day. I let a couple people proofread it, and I delivered that message. I was so scared. I was so nervous, but I did it, and I felt so much better, and I was just so relieved that I did something that could help somebody else. So that's like my next point too, is to do something that scares you, whatever they may be. Just give yourself that boost. Talk yourself, yes, I can do this. Do something that scares you. Another thing is helping other people. When you serve or when you go out of your way to help someone, it does build your confidence. It makes you feel just very selfless, and it just helps somebody else as well. Like I love people. I like to help people. I like to talk to people. I like to figure out why they do the things they do. I'm very intrigued of why we're all different and just their experiences. So go out and help somebody. It can be as simple as going through your closet, taking those clothes out, giving them to Goodwill or whatever, donation place you have where you live. Helping someone else can be listening to a story that they might have gone through that was impactful in their life. Listening to them. I've done a lot where I would help some of my friends. They need help shopping, and I like to buy clothes and things like that, which is another issue. I'll do a video on that like another time. That's a whole nother ballgame. But I like to do makeup and things like that. So they would call me and say, hey, can you help me with my smoky eye? And it made me feel good. It gave me the confidence to like, oh, okay, I guess I can do this. So helping someone else out in the way, something that you're really good in, it could be cooking, anything like that. Help somebody else. So another part, and I kind of touched on this already, it's just your inner critic. I feel like as women, we always have like that little voice that talks to us and saying, you can't do that, don't do that, don't try that, or you failed, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to your inner critic. Don't do it. Just say, hey, I got this. I can do this. I am well aware, that I might fail, and that's okay, but I'm going to try it anyway. So do not listen to that inner critic. It is just there to scare you. And us as confident women, we're trying to build up our confidence, and that inner critic sometimes can tear us down. Just like people in your life, you may have that one or two friend or family member that every time you see their name on the phone, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta pick up the phone. I already know this is gonna be about. They're gonna say something I don't like, and it's gonna make me mad. And that is okay. That is on them, but don't let that affect you. And those are different ways that I've kind of learned to build my confidence in. And I don't have all the best advice, but this is just things that that has helped me, that I hope that it had helped you. Setting yourself up for a win is something that I think that will help build your confidence. For instance, like I told you, I'm trying to lose a certain amount of pounds. So when I am working in the school, whenever that may open up, I like to meal plan, and I like to set myself up for a successful day. Just like if you have to buy something that is really important to your family, you want to pre-plan, you want to budget ahead of time to set yourself up for the win. So there's just like different little things I like to do throughout the day, knowing that, okay, when I get home or whatever situation I may be in, I'm going to set myself up so in the end I know I'm going to win. If that makes sense. I don't know. But like I said, if you want me to elaborate on that more, I can. But it makes sense in my mind. So hopefully it makes sense to you. I don't know. So the last thing I want to talk about is just asking for help. And once you guys kind of hear more of my journey, you'll know that I have a huge pride issue. Well, I don't want to say that anymore. I used to have a huge pride issue. I used to just think like, I'm strong, Black, and independent. I don't need anybody's help. And I didn't carry that attitude around with me. I did, but I didn't. But I really didn't like asking for help because, one, I don't trust people. I know that sounds terrible, but if I ask someone to do something, I'm like, no, I got it. I can do it myself. And I'm like going behind them, making sure it's right. I'm still working on that. But I have learned to ask for help. It's nothing like a serious situation or an emotional breakdown and you have no choice but to ask for help. So those things have happened, and I'm sure most of us have experienced some of that in our lives. So it's nothing like an emotional breakdown or just like a physical inability to do something where you are forced to ask for help. And I know some of us may or may not gone through those things, and I have. But even before that, I learned that I need to ask for help. I learned that, you know, we're in this world together. There's no reason why we have to do life alone. There's no reason why I can't call a girlfriend or my family and say I need help with something. And half the time, I'm holding myself back from a huge blessing. I'm holding myself back from just taking that stress off of me. And something, I can talk about stress later. That's a whole nother issue. But we don't want to carry around that heaviness with us. So why not ask for help? Put your pride aside and ask for help, and that'll build your confidence as well. So that was kind of like my tidbit about how to build your confidence. And if you guys have any questions for me, please, please, please just drop them in the comment box. I would love to answer them. If you have any topics that you want me to touch on or anything you want to see, I have a whole list of ideas for different videos, but I would love to hear from you guys. So I do have one more thing. I said I had 2 topics. Now I have one more. Now, you guys know that I am single, and like my last date was kind of 2 months ago or whatever, but it's official. I have my first date tonight, and I am super excited. Me and this person, can't disclose their name, we are going to watch the sunset on the beach and kind of walk along the beach and just kind of talk and get to know each other. Now, this is super brand new, you know. Of course, I'm excited, and I got to get my outfit on so I can look cute, but wish me luck. Hopefully, why is the fingers in my face? Wish me luck. There we go. Hopefully, this is my last date. You know what I mean? But I will let you guys know how it is when I get back. It's not for a couple of hours, so I'm just going to chill around the house. But I'm so excited. Woo! Anyways, so with that being said, thank you for hanging out with me. I am your girl, April, and this is Let Your Hair Down. I will see you guys after my date. Ooh. Bye. Hey guys, so I made it to the beach. So my date is a little late. I guess he had some things that he had to take care of that was super important. So I'm kind of just waiting in the car. So I just said, why not just talk to you guys for a little bit. But honestly, I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm just going to be myself, and I don't know. We'll see. But if it doesn't go well, I'm just going to go to Target and breeze around a little bit, wear my mask, and stay away from people just to get out the house a little bit. So wish me luck. I'll come back and let you guys know how it went. Hey guys, so like I told you, I was waiting for my date to arrive, and as you can see, I am at home because he was an hour late, and I don't even know why I'm so emotional. I guess I just really wanted it to work out. I just wanted to have a nice night with a nice person and see where it went from there. But it didn't happen. So when I say dating is hard, it's really hard. So I'm going to try to not take it personally and just wash my face and build myself up. Like I've been telling you guys, it's all about your confidence and self-love. And tomorrow will just be another day. I just texted him and I said I thought it was just best for us just to reschedule. It was no point for me just to sit there to wait. I understand things happen. He told me ahead of time that he was going to be late, but I sat there for an hour. Nothing in this world, unless, something tragic happens, unfortunately, should take an hour, especially if somebody's waiting on you. And it's a first impression thing, and I just hate that I got so excited. But, I just can't let this be the roadblock, and I'm just going to keep going, keep trying to meet people, and we'll see where it goes from there. So, as you can see, I'm a hot mess. I'm just going to take off all this makeup, watch a show or something stupid, crack open a bottle of wine, and just find something to eat and just chill. Okay, so this is April. Let your hair down, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, good night.